So the last couple of weeks, I've been getting so many questions on my Instagram regarding to what we do and how we do it. So in this video, I'm gonna answer a few that are the most asked. The first one that I got asked is, can I become a million in 1 year? Now, let's be very real. 1 year making a million is probably not gonna happen. You know, that is not a realistic goal. Has it happened before? Absolutely, but it's not a realistic goal. To be able to even get close to that, you're gonna need a lot of really good systems, leadership, and the right environment to do it. Timing is also another big key to make that happen. Can you hit a million? Absolutely, right? But can you do it in your first year or in 1 year? Chances of you doing that is actually pretty low, but it doesn't mean it's not possible. If you want to do that, you can hit me up on Instagram and ask me for the exact blueprint that I utilize to get there, but it's different for every single person. The second question I get is, do I have to message my friends and family? Well, the reality is you don't. But here's my question to you. Why wouldn't you want to? I remember when I got started and I looked at the products that we have, I got so excited. Matter of fact, nobody had to tell me if I gotta go tell my friends or family or not. I just did it because I wanted to share the excitement with them. I knew what the products and services can do for me, and I wanted them to have the exact same experience as myself. So you don't have to, but if you're very excited about your products and services, I think you're gonna do it without anybody even telling you. The third question I get is, do I need to be good at selling? Matter of fact, if you're not good at selling, that's perfect. That's exactly where you need to be. See, network marketing and selling don't go together. What we do here is a thing called sorting. We're sorting through people. We're not convincing them, because if you have to convince someone to get started, you're gonna have to convince them to put in the work. And guess what? You don't wanna do that. This is what a lot of people unfortunately do. And what they have is a team of people that just signed up because you forced them to, or you closed them to, and you never end up having a real business. A real business in network marketing is made from a team of people that want to be there. It's made from a team of people that want to do this themselves, and you're just leading them. So focus on sorting and not actually to selling. The next question I get is, do I need to have a big following to have success? No, you don't. Matter of fact, when I first got started in the industry, guys, I want you to know I was 17 with no social media following. Matter of fact, I didn't even know many people. What I did was I was good at networking, or I learned the skill of networking, right? You can network on social media or even off social media. Matter of fact, I'll give you a quick story. Just right now, I was downstairs in the hotel lobby and there were people talking about trading and whatnot, right? And again, that is something that I do. So I wanted to go speak to them. That is how simple networking really is. So you gotta be open to learning the skill. You don't need to have a big following. You just need to learn the skills that are required to build a massive business, and that is what's gonna take you to the success that you're after. Another question, and this is one of my favorite ones, is people ask me, can I do this part-time? Absolutely. Matter of fact, I will advise you to do this part-time until it extremely overgrows your full-time job. It doesn't take a lot of time. It doesn't take, all the day for you to put in. Matter of fact, it's not about the time that you put in as an entrepreneur. It's what you do in the time that you put in. That is something my mentor told me at a very early time in my journey as an entrepreneur is, Tej, we get paid for the results and not for the time. So remember that. Focus on getting better. The better you become, the more results you're gonna have. The more results you're gonna have, the less time you actually spend at your business, right? So you can do this part-time, absolutely. That's what I recommend. I tell every single person they should be doing this completely part-time until it's pretty much useless for you to do what you're doing full-time. Okay, so I hope these questions, these answers helped you out. I get these questions all the time. If you want any of these questions, or if you have any of these questions for yourself and you want a little bit more mentorship, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. I'm always there to help people, understand and get better at our industry, because I truly believe this is an industry that can take an average person from being average to being a superstar. See you at the top, guys.